I work here on set. How are you,
It's
Tiana?
that is how it always happens. Like as
I'll be
soon
like,
as
nah, I'm gonna be hanging out with you on set. I'm gonna be getting you your coffee, getting you your lunch, doing everything. And plus, like, he made his own money in the what are you talking
Emotional
about, emotional
damage.
damage?
gonna be all over her like white on rice.
Oh
That's
yeah.
just you gotta give her some space, Gavin. Let her be herself. Let her have fun. You ain't gotta watch her like a hog.
We have a family.
that's, that's what you gonna say every time she try to go out. We have a family.
Those days is over. You're supposed to hang out with your family. You're supposed
Disrespect.
to be retired. You're supposed to put your jersey up in the rafters.
I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. But comment below.
TT is done.
Comment below. Let me know how you feel about this whole situation. Do you feel like Iman Shumpert and Tiana Taylor, this is all just a rumor? They're not separated, or you feel like it
Hey, is
doesn't
she
matter
on the
what?
market? If she wants someone that's just gonna be humble and not out here in the streets. Tales from the Crib
Now
210, Tiana.
she's one of the girls you were talking about earlier that you had to play 1-on-1 basketball with for a heart. I ain't got time.
Oh, I'll definitely score 30 on her. She ain't stopping me. She ain't got no post game.
I'm done with this.
She ain't got enough
Junk in the trunk.
junk in the trunk to guard me in the post. My co-host knows personally.
Whoa.
He don't got enough junk in the trunk to guard me in basketball.
Calm down.
I broke your arm, and I'll break it again.
I don't know how to...
you know what that is?
What?
Emotional damage.
Horrible. Moving on. So looks like here we got more relationship drama. Looks like
Oh my god.
we got Joe Jonas, everybody's favorite, one of everybody's favorite Jonas brothers, is allegedly getting
Didn't
a
you buy
divorce.
his deluxe album?
Of course, I love the Jonas Bros. But nah, they used to be on the Disney Channel. They used to also be on the Disney Channel.
Oh no, it's crazy
the TV
because
show
it's like
also.
every time I go on your computer on Google, the first thing that pops up is Bang Bros.
Pause. Oh Lord, listen. Sources notice a strain in Joe Jonas and Sophia Turner's marriage after birth of their youngest child. So if you didn't know, Joe Jonas, which is I think he's 34 years old currently, and his wife, which is
So
now
he's way younger
27,
than you.
34. Actually, we're the same age. I'm 34. He's 34. Unless he's like, I don't know what this month is exactly.
Yeah,
But-
we'll go with that.
Horrible. But we got a video here. My coach is gonna play it.
I don't believe
Let's see
this.
what we
It's
got.
official. Joe Jonas has filed for divorce from Sophie Turner. TMZ broke news
Sophie.
saying Joe has now filed the legal documents. Joe is asking for joint custody of their two daughters, and sources with direct knowledge tell TMZ they have a prenup. As to why Joe is filing for divorce, TMZ claims via sources with direct knowledge, she likes to party, he likes to stay at home. They have very different lifestyles. I'm sure there's more to it, but that's what the sources are claiming. They also said when it comes to time to hash out the custody arrangement, Joe may very well ask for more than 50% custody. It seems like 2023 is cursed when it comes to relationships.
Yeah, I heard the divorce rates are up. Joe and I, it's actually kind of, everything seems to be working out in my favor here because Joe's he's a real social butterfly. So I struggle to kind of lock him down and have him just spend time with me. So it's like prison for him, but it's great for me. Yeah, I mean, I'm an introvert. I'm a homebody. I just I if I could stay at home all day, I would. So this is great for me. I leave the house once a day anyway to walk my dogs, and then that's it. So, and that's the tea.
That burnt me.
Follow me.
That was the end
Follow
of the
me.
video.
No, but see, with this whole situation, it's
a lie. It seems like that they're trying to paint her as a partier and that him as the homebody, but we got video evidence and multiple interviews of her saying that she's the homebody and he's the goer outer, and he's been spotted at clubs at people at 3 a.m.
But at the same time, you got put photos of her going out and partying and everything. But the only thing, I mean, with that, they say she's working in UK, so after work you go have a drink or whatever it is. And then we saw the videos. She was around all the dudes that she was around. You wouldn't be worried about if it was her boyfriend. But I mean, one thing that I feel like it maybe he might be the homebodies because he came there, the UK, with the kids, to try to fix the marriage, and then he left with the kids, and they're saying like if he's taking the kids with him, she's not watching the kids
because she has her freedom. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I really don't know at the end of the day
what
what's the
mom?
truth.
Cause think about it. What mom is letting her kids go? Like if you was supposedly a homebody, that means
You'd
you
want to
always,
be with the kids.
you want to be with the kids. So you wouldn't even. You like. I don't care if I'm working. I'm on. Like I know girls that will leave their job if their kid falls down and get a boo boo, like falls down at school. Like I gotta call off work.
Yeah.
So I mean, like you letting him leave with the kids, to me means like you have to be the one that's going out right now.
She wants to be the single mom.
Not even a single mom. She just wants to be out in these streets. She want to be outside. She want to be outside. See,
She belongs to the street.
facts. But I mean, it makes sense because I mean, like you 27 years old. At first, when she was saying this stuff, like she was
She
younger.
got married young.
Yeah, you married young. You was 27 years. You was married young. Now you 27. Now
She
you
was
want
in
to
the
party.
Game of Thrones. I didn't know that she was that redhead.
Did you ever watch that show?
I watched like the first
On
like
HBO?
2-3 seasons. I never finished it.
I never really watched it. I mean, like it was the whole Dungeons and Dragon thing. Even though I mean, like
It's
me
not
saying
Dungeons and
that is
Dragons.
disrespectful because the whole fan base of Game of Thrones is big as hell. 'Cause I know a lot of people that always talked about it.
Game
I
of
just didn't feel-
Thrones.
I just didn't feel like watching it.
Yeah, I never had time for it. I was always watching a million other things. So
Yeah, exactly. But I mean,
like the NBA season or Star Wars. Shout out Star Wars.
true. And some people were saying that since Jonas is part of the Disney Channel, that like they're pumping into like
Oh, like TMC and using his Disney connections, like with the Disney media.
to feed the whole picture of Sophia being a bad mom, which is sad and crazy. She's just a 27-year-old
Man,
trying
I
to do
would have made it
27-year-old
work.
things. You made it worse.
I said I would have made it work. She's an official baddie.
I mean, she wants to go out and party, so you gonna watch the kids, so you can stay home with that.
I mean, I would have figured out what was really going on. We don't know what's the truth. We don't know if that's a lie or fake or what.
I mean, yeah, we'll find out
If
later.
they both accused of the same thing, really. They both accused of being the partiers at the end of the day, so we don't know who the real partiers.
Well, with the real partier,
So if
please.
she was been the homebody, that'd have been cool. If she would have been the partier, I would have tamed her.
I mean, if you was able to do both, I mean, like, hey, we both got the kids. You can go out on like 2-3 days a week, but try to make some
Man,
family
people don't
time.
need to go out like that. Go with your family. Like, what are you really trying to do? You trying to have like a nice ambiance? You trying to have a drink? You could have that with your family. Put the kids to bed, have a babysitter, and then go somewhere where you can have like a nice drink with a nice ambiance. Because really, what else is there? What else are you gonna really do?
But you know what's
What
fun?
other activities?
You know what's funny? If it is how you say it is, like this, like, oh, he was a partier and she always stayed at home. He did exactly what she wanted. Isn't this what girls want? They try to convince.
No, girls want to go out.
No. But she was in the house, so she convinced him to be in the house. So girls be like, oh, my boyfriend doesn't listen. He listened to what she said. I want you to be in the house more. Take care of the kids.
Is that what your research told you?
So it's what I'm figuring out. He did what she wanted her to do because
I don't know. I don't know this case like this. I'm not super fans of either one of these people, so I truly don't know what is the truth. So I can't say one way or the other.
This just means that you never listen to what a woman says. If she tells you she wants you to stay in the house, don't party anymore, so you can be around the kids and the family, don't do it. Because as soon as you do it, she's gonna be outside partying, shaking that poom poom. The sexy red.
You just look for you just look for any reason every episode to say poom poom. I swear to God, this man is like and poom poom,
Every word.
poom poom poom.
Nah, but am
Oh
I
my
right?
God.
See, am I right? As soon as you listen, this is exactly what they do.
No, because girls just don't want to listen. That's the number one thing in their DNA.
And as soon as you
is
listen, this is
not
what they do.
listening. As soon as they listen, they're like, I got them.
Disrespect.
They're like Shang Tsung in Mortal Kombat. Yo, soul is.
I think, and then on top of that, I think it was like the last episode we did where like the dude listened to the girl and she ended up shitting on him too. It was just horrible. Oh, it was it was Blueface. It was Blueface. He ended up listening to Krishan. Krishan was like, "Oh yeah, I don't want you to show up to the baby's the birth of the baby. He don't show up.
And then she rips him up.
Not showing up for the birth. Like you told me not to do this. This is why
you got to be able to read between the lines, co-hosts.
Nah,
you got to
man,
be able to read what's going on.
Listen, you got to follow your purpose, and they got to fall in line. If they don't fall in line, it is what it is.
And they excommunicado, cuz. Check those Cedo, cuz.
187, like my dog.
Not 187.
What is
I'm
it
not
called?
trying to go to jail. I ain't messing up no woman.
We
You could
ain't
just
on Kevin,
leave. You could just
we ain't on that
leave.
Kevin Porter vibe.
I ain't falcon punching nobody. You trying to go to jail? You trying to be getting wreck time with Danny?
Pause. Wreck time with Danny is wild.
You want wreck time with Danny?
Wreck time with Danny, talking about behind the scenes of that 70 Show skits. Like, hey, so
y'all are playing pickleball in the yard because I'm pretty sure pickleball's gotten to prison now.
Pause.
And then y'all are like, so Danny, tell me about this scene.
We are really in the basement smoking weed, or was that all fake?
Sometimes it was fake. Sometimes it was real.
Horrible. But comment below. Let me know how you feel about this whole situation. Should dudes just stop expecting girls that's under the age of like 30 of their age to be like non-potty girls? Like, dating a girl in her 25s
you gotta just figure
and 22.
out who you're settling down with.
Facts.
I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, if you with them for at least a handful of years, they're always like, I want to go out, I want to go out, I want to go out. Then you're going to know what type of person they are. If they're more like, oh, I just want to chill, then you'll know what type of person they are. So I think time will usually tell you that.
Okay. Well, moving on to the next topic. Time will usually tell when this fight is going to happen. I've been waiting for this fight to happen, just like we've been waiting for Floyd Mayweather to get knocked out. I'm ready for Coyle Ray